We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Maiava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he is going to put up Heisman numbers.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The field goal is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal to go.
Breaks into the open. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs, man. If you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Snagged in the middle, it's Burks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Throws to the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a bit.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Quickly to the tight end, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Offense gets set for second down. time they'll go to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got some room, it was over. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
Then we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no short thing right now. They are up by 7 over the Rebels. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
To the air, it's Mayava. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
The Trojans line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll leave it with him. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Here we go, Zach. Trying to get it to the marker. Makes one man miss. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And the returner will be knocked down. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-longs. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the back. This one's complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Got the quick pass. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking for a crease. It's Ott. The spin, still on his feet. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Maiava. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
How about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabs it in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to pass. It's Maiava. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Bringing the heat. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he'll be brought down. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Finds the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Sooners have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud.
Whitback's here. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And he ends up taking a safety.
I can't say what I want to say on this because I'd get fired, but what are you doing? Like, as you continue to run backwards, at some point we know, like, this play's over. I'm not going to get positive yards, but at some point you can't treat this like, it's almost like they thought this was a video game, and it just didn't matter, but goes all the way backwards and just gives up the safety.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the grab.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for his man. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Past the 20. Touchdown Sooners! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, Nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. On the run, still looking. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
6 remain. 6 remain. Burger.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage. He gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Gets the back moving. Oh, better look out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
That's caught. It's out. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Runs through a tackle. He's got 93 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's up. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably you'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 17 over the Bluebirds. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the catch. It's Ott. Turning it on. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
Now the play fake. Under fire. Complete downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
I love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. You know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that 3rd down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
Caught over the middle. It's Ott. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Ott. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting your running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
To throw, it's Mateer. Uncorks it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through... Oh, they're faking it. He's looking for a man. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strachan.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain. He lofts one down the sideline. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the 1st week, they get it done.
A great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0,